On a quiet night in Franklin Township, New Jersey, 3 lives were lost in a matter of hours. It wasn't a gang shooting. It wasn't a robbery. It was something far more personal. Don't forget to subscribe now for more gripping true crime stories that keep you on the edge of your seat. Lauren Semanchik wasn't just another name in a news article. She was a daughter, a friend, a woman with a warm smile who loved making people feel welcome. She was building a new life for herself, one that included Tyler Webb, a man her friends say made her feel safe and happy again. Then there was Ricardo Santos, not a stranger, not an outsider, but someone Lauren once knew very well. Santos wasn't just any ex-boyfriend. He was Lieutenant Ricardo Santos of the New Jersey State Police. In his uniform, he was respected, authoritative, and trusted. But away from a badge, something darker was brewing. Lieutenant Ricardo Santos, a man trained to protect, to uphold the law, and to keep his emotions in check. But that night, the uniform meant nothing. Santos drove to Lauren's home, the very home where her new life had begun. Neighbors remember the sudden shift in the air, headlights cutting to the quiet street, and eerie stillness that followed. Then, the sound gunshots, 2 lives taken in an instant, Lauren and Tyler, before they even had a chance to understand what was happening. As the echoes faded, Santos fled. For the next hour, he wasn't a police officer. He wasn't a protector. He was a man running from the reality of what he'd done. The clock was ticking, and then in his vehicle, the story ended the only way it could. A single gunshot, Santos was gone. News of the killing spread quickly. Friends, family, and the entire community were left in shock. People who knew Santos struggled to reconcile the man. They thought they knew with the actions he took that night. The Hunterdon County Prosecutor's Office stated in a press release that Franklin Township officers were first called around 7:08 p.m. Friday after reports of gunshots and screams in the area. However, after a brief search, police left the scene, unable to determine the source of the disturbance. The victims' bodies were found the following afternoon, August 2nd, around 12:22 p.m., with apparent gunshot wounds from a semi-automatic firearm. Ricardo was later found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound inside a white 2008 Mercedes SUV parked in Johnson Park in Piscataway, nearly an hour's drive from the crime scene. The semi-automatic handgun was recovered inside the vehicle. In the span of one night, a community lost 3 lives. Friends and family were left asking the same question over and over again. How could this happen? A seasoned officer, trusted to uphold the law, had become the very thing he swore to protect others from. And for those who knew Lauren and Tyler, this wasn't just a crime, it was a reminder how love, when twisted by obsession and jealousy, can turn into something dark and irreversible. 3 hearts stopped beating that night in Franklin Township. And yet, the ripples of what happened still haunt the people left behind, because no one saw it coming, and no one can ever take it back. This case is a painful reminder that even those in positions of authority and trust are still human, and that unresolved emotions, when left unchecked, can lead to unthinkable outcomes. 3 lives ended that night, and for those left behind, the question remains, why did it have to happen this way? Hit the subscribe button for more gripping true crime stories.